to Wrangle or Miramar, which is a 8x8 map. So of course the fights are going to be pretty on point. The teams are going to be very close and the fights are going to be quite aggressive. I don't think that the teams are going to actually bail out from the fights, but I can already see that the eastern flank is pretty much very empty. Cam Bravo, well, that doesn't have any other team. Lakavi could have one team right now, and there could be one or two teams coming up into the area of Kampong and all. And if I talk about Team EXO, well, they are going for Camp Charlie. That's great. But other than that, all the other teams are going for the western drop, western locations. For example, Gordel is going for that area, which is known as Painan, which is going to get a huge amount of contest. And you can already see Paradise Resort is also getting a contestment. Team Evos is going head to head with Team APG. That is going to be quite interesting. You can see that Stalker Exok is just trying to stalk, trying to actually beat, and trying to actually wait for the whole situation to come up into his courtyard. Let's see how the fights are going to be. Let's see how the gun game is going to be established. Man, oh man, that is going to be quite interesting to watch. But we have n number of finishes going on. Gordel is getting attacked out quite frequently. You can see that Clutch got the Igel from Team Gordel has been picked up. That's bad for him. And Nubi is trying to actually bat it out constantly. He's trying to actually get those finishes into his courtyard. Another one win comes up. That was brilliant. And Nubi secures the finishes. That is lovely. Team Knights is facing the wrath of Team Gordel. That is lovely. But now let's see what eventually happens to them. Now let's see what eventually the gun game is going to depict, or let's see what eventually the gun game is going to throw at them right now. And there we go. Another guy has been spotted. Another guy is going to go down. That was brilliant in the hands of I'm Nubi. But Neo is Noob, and Neo Hume has been picked up from Team Gordel. That's a very bad strategy. That's a very bad start for the team right now. You can already see Paraboy secured 1 finishes. Order secured 2 finishes. That's brilliant. King was the one with 0 finishes. But if I talk about I'm Nubi, well, he has also secured 2 amazing finishes. But Team Gordel is constantly getting pressurized, which is something I never wanted to see. But Team Gordel is getting punched out quite frequently. If I talk about Team APG, well, they are also securing a lot of damage. Team EXO is meanwhile very safe. That's a good thing for them. But Team APG is constantly trying to punch out, and Team Evo secured a very good finish. If we talk about Microboy, well, Microboy secured 0 finishes. We have KF with 2 finishes, Redface with 0 finishes, and if I talk about Lysak, well, he has secured 2 finishes. That's brilliant. Other than that, we have another comeback coming up right now. Onyx, Joe Brinky is going to be here in the area of half, and we have SZSE, which is going to take it a fight. We have Sunan, we have 33Z, but if I talk about Taoshil and Yangs, well, they have been picked off. That's bad. Sunan has been picked off. That is a very bad situation. But in the map of Sanok, you have constant a number of highlights, also number of fights going on in the lobby. EXO is also trying to take a fight. EXO is also trying to eliminate one more guy. You can see that they have PS with 1 finishes. That's brilliant. But if we talk about Global Scrim, well, he's a pretty much AFK guy. That is a free kill for the other teams. If we talk about Team Onic, well, they secured 4 amazing finishes. That was absolutely brilliant. This is the map of Sanok, where 18 teams were there in the lobby, if I'm not wrong. But right now, currently, we are left with only 15 teams, because the number of push-in, the number of punch, the number of aggression in this lobby is going to be on point. If we talk about Team Diva United, well, look at that, guys. Diva United is constantly trying to pressurize Team IHC. IHC is also getting punched out. Zeol with a very lit situation. If we talk about Alex, well, these guys are trying to put some smokes. These are trying to put some mollies also, so that eventually they could block the path of all the other teams which are trying to push in onto them. But of course, it is not going to be that easy, because they could get tagged out quite frequently. But Team EXO is still alive in the lobby. Team Gordel, I'm Nubi, if I'm not wrong, is still alive. That's brilliant. But Zeol has been picked off. Man, oh man, Team IHC is gonna go down, and there we go. Diva United gave a comeback very strong into the map of Sanok. I guess this is the map they prefer to fight in. This is the choice of their poison. This is the poison of their choice, if I'm not wrong. And Cardon with 1 finishes, Steve Boy with 3 finishes, and hence Public with 1 beautiful finishes. That was amazing. Jersey 21 also impacted a lot in the lobby, but still they have been evacuated. If I talk about I'm Nubi, well, this is the lost man of his team right now. He is trying to scout, he is trying to devour all the other teams which are in front of him. But team number 3, that is, let me tell you the name, that is Natus Vincere. Well, they are very good into the fight right now. So let's see how the punching is going to be there. Let's see what eventually happens to them. We have Paraboy, we also have King in the scene with 2 amazing finishes. They are trying to take that 1v1, and this is one of my favorite guns which King is holding right now, and that is Thompson. Man, oh man, that is a sweet little gun. But if I talk about team number 20, the most consistent team of this lobby is here right now, and you can see that we have team number 8, we have Paraglaive, we have Jester, we have Scourge, we have Ezreal in the scene. In the last match, Ezreal was replaced by some other guy, but in this match, Ezreal is here right now. So let's see what eventually happens to them. Let's see how the gun game is going to be over there. Let's see how the gunfights are going to be established, because this is one hell of an interesting fight which is going on in the lobby. TYC Sun is also getting phased out, also getting tagged out quite secretly. Team Onic is still here. Joe Brinky is going to be over there right now. That is lovely. But if I talk about Team 2IC Sun, well, they are actually losing one of their guys. Foxy has been picked off. That's a bad start for the team. But if I talk about team number 8, well, they are also facing a loss of one guy. Skulls has been picked off, and there is Not a possible chance to actually get that revival, and there we go. Another guy goes down. Jester is here. Scourge has been picked up. Asriel has been fully finished. Glove is also here right now, but team number 20 is constantly trying to pressurize them, and you can see that we have 2 IC Sun, which is trying to push in at this moment. 21 Season. Yeah, that's what the name is. Okay, the nade was there. DPS is into his hand right now. One good shot of DPS can actually eliminate it out. And there we go. He was trying to put that DPS into the walkout, but the DPS will actually get choked out. And just like that, Paraglaive was the one to actually get two finishes. That was sweet. Now we have Batman and Starfa still trying to fight it out, still trying to battle it out. But we have another fight coming up. We have another closure coming up in the lobby. Boot camp. Near boot camp, we have Team Jiva United, which has been obliterated by Team Aura. This is the team, if you guys remember, which actually choked the winner chicken dinner. They were very close to getting that winner chicken dinner, and they just lost it. They just lost the whole situation. They just lost the whole winner chicken dinner into the hands of Team Alpha 7 in the last match. But in this match, let's see what eventually happens to them. You can see that I Am Newbie is again coming back into the fight, again bouncing back into the lobby. What do you think about that, guys? How the fights are going to be, how the situations are going to be handled? That is the major concern. Knights Neo is here right now. That is lovely. Knights Nemipo. Yeah, that's what the name is. I Am Newbie still waiting it out, still trying to hold. There, Paraboy is also trying to fight back. Let's see what eventually happens. King has secured 0 finishes, but I guess Team Knights players are already very tagged out as somewhere. And there we go. We spotted him out. Just like that, Team Knights have been obliterated, and Team Envy secures 5 beautiful finishes. And look at that beautiful small guy, which you can actually get by opening some crates. To be exact, spending some UCs. Yeah. Now let's see what happens. Team Exo is pretty close to Team Bonafide, and there is a fight coming up very soon if I'm not wrong. Bonafide's Nukes is here. We have Cheetah also trying to scout all the areas, smelling all the paws of the enemies, and other than that we also have Kebabs in the scene. We have U of FW also in the scene trying to battle it out. Let's see how the 1v1 is going to be, or let's see how the fights are going to be established. That is going to be the major concern. I can already see that the teams are trying to obliterate, but look at this faraway fight coming up. We have Team Onic with only 8 number of finishes, which is pretty far away from the location which we wanted to see. Look at that, guys. They are fighting it out into the area of Hearth, and they have got 8 amazing finishes. That's amazing. But buddy, you have to be in the zone, because the zone is going to shrink in very rapidly, and once that happens, you are unable to get those finishes into your quota. So these are some things which you have to be pretty aware about. But if we talk about team number 20, look at that. We have spotted him out. Microboy is going to go down. But if we talk about some other guy from Team Evos, we have Lyzug trying to actually bait him out. Red Faces trying to rotate from the right angle. He's trying to flank from a different angle, so that eventually this fight goes into his courtyard. Look at this situation coming up right now. This is absolutely sweet. The kind of gun game which this guy is trying to depict is absolutely amazing. But Microboy, well, his life is counting into the backward areas. And if we talk about Starfa, well, he's coming back into the fight. Let's see what eventually happens to Starfa also. Oh man, look at that. They've just spotted him out. They just eliminated him out. That was absolutely amazing. Another fight is going to be over there, and just like that, they have been picked off. That was smooth. Lyzurk was there. Now the only thing which is left is to actually get a revival for Microboy, but he has been eliminated by Team Boom, and now Team Boom is going to decimate them out of the zone, and they are in the zone, and that's a great thing for them. And look at that, guys. Look at the spray getting connected, and he's super duper lit, but still he's not going to get knocked out because he's in the zone. Now if we talk about Team Exo, after securing 1 finishes, Team Exo is getting shattered by the hands of Team Bonafide, and you can already see Team Bonafide is trying to actually crush the souls of all the other teams. Already you can see that the fights are going to be on point. Already the punches are going to be on point. Team Exo meanwhile trying to depict the whole situation. Panku going to get that revival. Sensei also facing the wrath of Team Bonafide. Kebabs, that will be the man who is actually trying to pressurize the whole fight with that beautiful QBZ. He is trying to pressurize. Sensei was picked off. Man, oh man. Sensei was picked off by, I guess, Nukes, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Nukes and Cheetah and Kebabs. These are the members here. But if I talk about Team Exo, Sensei is going to get that revival. Punk is back onto the feet. Punk is back onto the gun game. Punk is trying to depict the aggression which is required in the lobby. That is going to be lovely. But Cheetah is going to flank from the right angle, and this flank could actually get a very huge number of eliminations at this moment, and this could actually risk a lot of situation. So let's see what Team Exo does, because they are pretty much wide open and they can be easily eliminated from this angle. 25k likes can be very close. So let's see, guys, can we hit 25k likes or not? Panku meanwhile getting decimated from the right angle. Well, I guess Panku is gonna go down very soon. Panku is going to go down very soon. So let's see what eventually happens to him. Panku is still trying to beat the fight, and if I talk about Team Bonafide, well, there we go. Bonafide goes on, and that was a damn good drop shot by Panku. That was amazing. Exo Immortal was absolutely very amazing. But now, if we talk about Team Bonafide's other guy, we have Nukes, and Cheetah is also going to be here right now. So let's see what eventually happens to Team Bonafide. Let's see what eventually happens to the fights. Let's see what happens to the game. Okay, now I can see that teams are trying to scout, teams are trying to actually get those angles into the perspective right now. Punk is going to be here, the nades have been already dealt right now, and guys, I'm really very sorry if I'm pronouncing the name incorrectly, because the thing is I've got the slot list, whatever slot list I've got, I'm trying to pronounce on that terms, because then the orgs actually do the drama and all. So I don't want that kind of stuff. I am going to pronunciate whatever is written into the slot list. I'm really very sorry. I know the teams are not there. That was Nova, that was Paraboy. I know everything is there on point, but still, whatever the slot list is provided to me into the description or into me into the DM of WhatsApp and all, I will pronunciate that only. So I'm really sorry about that. But Team EXO meanwhile has secured 5 amazing finishes. That's brilliant. Team Gordel is still in the alive in the lobby. That's brilliant. Clutch God meanwhile idling. I am Newbie. That's brilliant. Neo is also here. Neo Home is also going to be here right now from Team Nova. We have Paraboy still trying to fight it out. Let's see what happens to them. Well, he is the last man standing of his team, securing 2 amazing finishes, but right now they have to go head to head with Team Onic, because Team Onic meanwhile is another team which has decimated the lobby into the half, because they have secured 8 amazing finishes into the first half of the lobby. That was absolutely important for them, absolutely encouraging for them. But there we go. Rosie is going to go down if I'm not wrong. Rosie has been picked off. That's bad for him. Rosie is going to be punched on. If we talk about Cleon, well, he is on the back foot areas. Rosie is going to go down. Cleon is going for that revival, or let's say going for that redemption, but Paraboy is not going to give that chance to him. And there we go. Paraboy with that beautiful EMP45 is going to push in very soon. Cleon is here right now on point, and Paraboy has to do that magical stuff, otherwise he's going to go down. Cleon is again cooking on 8. That is brilliant, but Cleon has been spotted, and there we go. Cleon is going to go down very soon. Let's see what Paraboy does. Let's see how the comeback is going to be there. And I guess Paraboy has been tagged out quite frequently. Cleon actually decimates Paraboy also, and just like that, Team Nova also goes down. That's bad for them. Now Gordel is still in the lobby. Gordel is coming back. Look at that. Nubi was the one to actually get that smooth finish. Jacob Boy was picked out, but Nubi is still in the water, so that's why he was unable to actually put any kind of damage, put that any kind of perspective into the fight. So let's see what eventually happens to them. Nubi is going to be here. Let's see what happens. Cleon is already trying to decimate the fight right now, but Nubi is constantly trying to push in, and this is a very risky fight because he is far away from the zone right now. Look at that, 59 meters more to travel in the zone. He has to be in the zone right now. He could easily gatekeep from that angle, but no idea what he's trying to think, what he's trying to pressurize at this moment. But Nubi is constantly trying to aim for Cleon, trying to aim for the other guys, but they have been spotted. Look at that, Cleon manages to take him out, and Team Gordel also goes down. Just like that, Gordel is gonna go down. Gordel is eliminated by the hands of team number 7. That is Team Onic with 10 amazing finishes. Team Onic is constantly trying to finish the whole lobby. That is absolutely amazing, man. Man, oh man, that was absolutely brilliant. But meanwhile, another team from India is Team EXO, which is constantly trying to keep themselves very alive in the lobby. In the top 6 teams, EXO is there. Top 6 teams and top 18 players are going to be there. Every team has a minimum of 3 players left in the lobby, which is again quite a tiring situation for all the other teams which are not going to survive. But Immortal has been picked off. Aura Jaden was the one to actually get that knockout, if I'm not wrong. But Jaden, with that beautiful sweet angle, is trying to decimate Team EXO, and this could be a very decimating situation. But we have Siapa picked off by Panku. That's amazing. Siapa actually comes up with a very good fight, but Panku was the one to actually put that full stop into the consideration, and he was very good at it, and due to which he secured that finish. But Panku meanwhile is also getting decimated by Aura's No Mercy. Now Fierce, the only guy from Team EXO, is going to survive. Let's see what happens to them. India OP once again into the chat right now, but of course all the other teams are trying to decimate them. That was a good shot, but Immortal could get a revival. Immortal could come back into the fight, and there could be a possible 2v3 battle, 2v4 battle coming up very soon. So there we go. Immortal goes on for that revival. That's smooth. They are in the zone. There could be a possible situation coming up. Meanwhile, we have another team which is going to distract Team Aura to actually take EXO down. So this is the team which is going to distract them. Onic is again onto the front foot, and they are again looking forward to get some fights. 12 finishes for the team. Look at that, man, oh man. Team Aura is again getting a full stop onto their gameplay. In the last match, Team Aura was very good at getting those position points, but eventually they were taken down by Team Alpha 7. And look at that, in this match, another thing is going on. Fierce was the one to actually put a full stop from the back angle, and just like that, Jaden is going to go down. There is no possible survival coming up, and Jaden has been taken down. Now Fierce is again trying to secure more and more finishes. So let's see what eventually happens to them. Let's see what eventually happens to the takeout. Let's see what eventually happens to the gun game of Team EXO in front of Team Onic, or let's say Team Aura. Well, Aura is on the back foot. You can see that Kaisa is not coming into the front fight, but if I talk about Team Onic, they are constantly trying to pressurize, constantly trying to pressure on through the areas. Rosie is on the right angle, he's trying to scout from another angle, but Team EXO is very keen on getting the rotation into their perspective. They want to be in the zone, they want to actually hold a very good stuff, very good area, so that eventually they could take out more and more guys from that angle. That would be smooth for them, but they have to focus on to the terms of heal, the terms of utilities they have at this moment, because this is a map of Senok. You never know from where a team is going to bounce, so you have to be pretty vigilant about those situations also. And I guess Team EXO is more than capable of doing that kind of amazing stuff, but eventually the lobby is full of all those PMJC stars which are going to actually combat it out, or let's say get that fight into the perspective. That is going to be amazing. And once again guys, I would like to request all of you to actually follow me on my Instagram handle also, so that eventually I can support you and you can support me. We both can actually cherish from each other. Let's be a parasite. Anyway, let's see what happens to them. Now we are left with only 4 teams. Team Bonafide has taken down. Team Aura has been taken down. That's bad start for all the other teams. Let me check out all the other teams which are left in the lobby. So we have team number 7. Let me check it out. Okay, we also have team number 2's Evos Liza. Oh man, look at that. He's going for that heal battle. That is smooth. 15 first aid kits for him. That's a huge number of first aid kits into his courtyard right now, but of course he has to be in the zone. Now he's trying to actually be in the top 4, that is good, but Team Onic is going head to head with some other team which is known as Team EXO. So let's see how the fights are going to be started. We have PS and Scene. We also have Immortal pretty much close. Let's see what eventually happens to them. Let's see how the fights are going to be established. Let's see what happens to them. Gun game is on point, the fight is on point, but of course the noise is also going to be. And please guys, be safe about the COVID situation and all. I'm also getting a cold because I am facing cold, and that is why my nose is running at this moment. I don't know my voice is coming very smoothly or not, but still guys, Onic is going to be there with 4 amazing finishes. Cleon is here with 7 amazing finishes. That's a quite a tight situation. I can already see a good gun game coming up from Team EXO also. Look at that. EXO is trying to monitor all the situation. They have monitored, they have found out the loophole, and they are going to get that carnage into the perspective, but still Cleon actually finds a clean shit area, and then he's trying to rotate from the left angle. He is trying to flank from the left area so that eventually he could get a good angle, good grasp of the lobby, and eventually take EXO down. Immortal is going to go down, that's for sure, and there we go. Immortal goes down. Immortal has been picked off. Now Fierce is the only one to actually carry his burden, but let's see, will he be able to actually take that kind of gun game into his consideration or not. All the other teams are rotating from the right angle. Look at that guys. Team Boom is still in the angle, still in the lobby, but still they are pretty much far away from a fight, and Cave is the hub of the fight right now. You can see that another nade comes up. I guess that was a smoke or a nade, I don't know, but yes, of course the smokes were dealt right now, and the pressure was being made. Fierce has been tied out quite frequently. I guess he could easily drop down into the area which is beyond that cave area. So let's see what eventually happens. Let's see how he is going to tackle with the fight, because of course guys, it is going to be quite an amazing one. You can see that he's trying to scout, he's into the FPP mode, he's trying to pressurize, he's trying to put the spray. He actually put the one guy down. Cleon was picked off, but then Exopios was picked off by the guy that is known as Onic. Now only 2 teams are left in the zone, and one is Boom, another is Onic, and the only third team which is alive in the lobby is Team Evos. Micro Boy from Evos was picked off quite early. KF was picked off. Red Force was picked off. Now Evos Lizark is here with 21 first aid kit. That is more than enough. I guess he could easily secure the second position, and look at that. He is just constantly trying to devour, constantly trying to actually find more and more first aid kits so that eventually a heal battle, a possible heal battle could be there. And to his charm, only the 5th zone is here right now, so of course the damage is not that much, and the lobby is getting empty quite early. So yeah, Onic is still here. Onic is still trying to retaliate. Onic is still trying to fight it out. Let's see what eventually happens to them. Let's see how the gun game is going to be over there right now. That is going to be the major concern. I can already see teams are pretty much close, but the kind of carnage, the kind of finishes, the kind of gun game which I wanted to see is pretty much far away at this moment. So let's see what happens guys. Boom Exas, Boom Boss KX4U. Other than that, we also have Boom Voka DY, which is still trying to actually scout all the areas, find all the angles so that eventually a fight could be there right now. And please guys, make sure to follow me also on Instagram. But they have spotted team number 7. Team Oni could have been picked off, but they are getting tagged out from the left angle. That is going to be quite a tiring one. Look at that drop shot being dealt. That was smooth manner, man. Now Rosie V3 is going to be the last man standing of his team. Let's see what happens. Oh, he just eliminated the guy. That was smooth, yaar. Onic with 18 amazing finishes is going to torment the lobby. They are going to get that winner chicken dinner also into the courtyard. But look at that. Oh, he secured the winner chicken dinner. Evos Lizark was the one to actually get that winner chicken dinner. Look at the turn of table which came up into the lobby. Man, oh man, this was literally very interesting. I never expected that this is going to happen. But look at that, guys. Team Evos.